What up with it, YouTube? What's up, friends, family? Everybody, welcome to the channel, straight from the chair. It's your boy, Keith Dunn. You know, today I wanted to put y'all minds and y'all thoughts and your focus in the gear. It's like focus in the camera lens. It's like you are so worried about everything else that's not you, and not worried about everything but you. And what I mean by that is that you worry about what this nigga doing, what she's saying, what didn't happen, and you ain't understanding that you the most single entity that changed your life to be where you want to be. You know, like I had to delete my Facebook. Like, let me delete the book because I see I spent an hour just strolling through the book. I don't even comment. I just stroll through the book. But it's a waste of my time. And I can't afford to keep giving that out to the book. You know what I'm saying? So I just threw it away. Period. Get rid of it. And instead of me watching people can start watching me because I have a creative thought. I have a motivating spirit. I have something that's more to offer people than what I'm watching people. Because when I'm watching people, they're not really doing shit, but trying to act like they're rich and fake the funk or mad at another motherfucker. It's just a bunch of garbage. You know, it's a propaganda just all in the phone. And I spent the hour on my phone not doing nothing that in my life that I can't get back. And I did that 365 days a year. That's 365 hours that I done spent watching Facebook. Now, who the fuck got that type of time to be wasting their time on Facebook, on Instagram, on anything else? You can't get that time back. And when you look back, you be like, damn, I spent 365. I don't even know how many days that is. How many days that? That's almost a full week of watching Facebook. And that's just in 1 year. So imagine if you did that over the next 10 years. What I'm saying is, you gotta learn to make all your time count and mean something and be meaningful and stand for something. And you gotta always be working on growing. Like me, mind, body, and soul. I haven't always been growing, but now in this state where I'm at this age, I'm realizing I don't got no motherfucking time to be wasting time. You get it? I don't got no time to be wasting time. So now I gotta sit down and study and learn and become everything I need to be and get my family where I need them to be. For the next generation, don't repeat the same shit that I did. I'm gonna teach my kids, my daughters, on how to be young men and ladies. What the hell you think they're gonna be? If I let YouTube bring them up and Facebook bring them up and let them think they ideology of Megan Thee Stallion or anybody else is wearing gold chains and dropping their what's your name down their asses and make them think this is more valuable than being the person they are, I'm losing. We losing. Because we keep being conflicted with everything we trying to show, everything we trying to see. We keep being conflicted with it, you know? And I'm not trying to go there. So my thing is to motivate you to be all you can be. Because you can be all you can be. You are somebody. You know what I'm talking about? I love you, and I want you to know I love you. The color of the skin, I love you. You know? And I also have it to where you can also sit your reply down, and then I can give you, or you can have talks later on where we have communication, where we can communicate for people that have a negative mind state or thinking about suicide or feeling bullied or got issues with being who they is and don't know how to, or don't have anybody to go to relate, okay? To go to and have a conversation about the topic that they need to have a topic about. I keep looking because people are just trying to see if my cousin coming, so don't worry about it. Anyway, today I was just thinking on a couple of topics that I had, and one of them was focus on yourself. Focus on you, not others. On you, not others. Why do you waste your time focusing on anybody else? How are you going to become the beacon of light looking for somebody else to lighten your life? You get with a man or a woman, like a woman or a man, say they come out of a bad relationship, they come out of a bad situation with somebody else, and that person didn't love them the way they wanted them to love. And so they certainly, it's like the rest of their life, they can't live right. oh, he did me like this, or she did me like that. And now they want to go, now they mad at every female or every man that comes along after that, not knowing you probably went through something bad to be able to appreciate something good. God ain't gonna give you nothing if you ain't worthy of it. You want a 90 to 100% woman or a man, but yet you a 10% motherfucker. Like what you got to offer them. You want them to love you, but you a 10% motherfucker. You might look good physically, but don't have no motivation, don't have no application to nothing in your life. You don't want for shit, and you want them to want you. And that be crazy. Cause like you don't even got a chance to kiss yourself on the wrist. Who am I? I got me. When I look in the motherfucking mirror, I got me. I got my back. And so any woman that see me understands that I got my back. And that if you mess up, you can mess up if you want to, baby. Baby, you can mess up if you want to. I don't care if you was Rihanna. Because my thing is values. My thing is mental, spiritually, where you connected with that man upstairs. And then my thing is where your heart is at. Then we'll go with how you look. You see what I'm saying? But then more important than how you look is just your qualities in life. About people. How do you communicate? You know what I'm saying? Do you think you the shit? Come on, man. You can be the shit, you ain't gotta think you the shit. Cause it ain't about me. But it's about how you respect me. It's about how anybody respect me because I care for me, I love me, I got my back. I'm gonna kiss my wrist. Can you do that? I bet some people, I'm saying this right now and it seems weird to some people. And I bet some right now, you on the other end of the thing and I'm saying kiss your wrist. And you having an issue with kissing your own fucking wrist. It's about loving the person that you are. You know? I can't tell you how to get there. I can just slowly bring these videos to you and hope that they bring you out of that dark light. Some people gotta understand not to never walk into the dark. You gotta understand not to never walk into the dark, man. It's out here. It's everywhere. Everybody trying to stay in the dark. Everybody trying to live in the dark. I ain't gonna live my life afraid of the dark or in the motherfucking dark. You know what I'm talking about? Because I've been here, period. I feel like I've been here already. I lived my childhood. I had up and down, but I enjoyed the whole ride. You see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make it better for the next generation that's coming behind me. And it doesn't matter what color they are. White, black, Puerto Rican, Indian, you know what I'm saying? I'm in it for the run, but I'm definitely gonna raise mine up. You know what I'm talking about? Just like I expect with anybody else, they're gonna raise theirs up too. But I'm gonna be one of the ones to raise mine up because we the one don't take the time to raise ours up. We don't want to take the time to do what we need to do by us, period. And that's the only way you get respect is when you understand who you are. I think a lot of y'all don't even know y'all kings. I mean, y'all don't even understand that y'all go back to great gods. Y'all go back almost 3,600 motherfucking years on this planet. This brown man. You know? And so, I can't, not even to be the person that's done deep into the books enough. I haven't done. I'm the start of digging into the books, of learning who I am. But I always had enough love for myself to love myself enough to say, nigga, I gotta get myself together. And it don't come until you get passionate about something. It don't come until you get totally motivated and driven. You have to be driven. You can't just sit in the car. You can't just sit in the damn car. You can't just come out and just like, oh man, I'm sitting in the car today. You gotta be driven, man. You gotta be motivated, you gotta be focused, and you gotta be driven, man, to do what you need to do. You know? Sisters, I understand about y'all independence, right? I understand about how independent y'all are. And I don't wanna take that from you. I wouldn't take it from you. When this word was submissive with y'all, and you seem like y'all just fall apart. And you shouldn't fall apart. You should ask the guy, what kind of submissive you asking from me? What type of, what you mean by submissive? Because there's a way to be submissive without being how you trying to say, how I think that you're trying to say it. Now, another dude, he might mean it that way. I mean, shut the fuck up and get in the corner. But I mean, submissive, like, y'all both have to come to an agreement with what submissive is. You have to come to agreement to where when he come in or when you come in, the man should be submissive to his woman too. He should be able to peep his girl coming in the door. He should be like, okay, she been working hard. I see she kind of look like her feet hurt. She look like she just want to settle down. You supposed to be able to read the person that you with and understand what mode they in. If they coming in the house, they laying in the bed, they eating dinner with you, they talking to you, you supposed to be able to read their emotions. I can read my fucking dog's emotions. I can know when my dog want to fuck with me when he want to be some affection. So if a nigga, or if a man or a woman can't learn to read each other's affections or what they need and get out of themselves for the person that they so-called love, or get out of the relationship if they don't love them. Get out of the relationship. Find the nigga you or the woman you yoked with, was evenly yoked with you, and then work with that. Don't be wasting your time, I feel like it's more. And the part of that is because you're insecure and you're not able enough to stand and sustain on your own. So you stand with them because you're not able to sustain and be who you need to be on your own. So you using them anyway till you get to where you want to be. Then you're going to move on. Well, with that luck you doing, do you think you're going to meet your person? If you use somebody else to get on, do you think you're going to meet the person that's for you next after that? It's karma. It's the shit that goes around. You play a motherfucker to get on top, you best believe when you do, if you did get on top, that motherfucker that's on top gonna play your ass. One way or the other. And what you gotta expect is for man, woman, to fuck up. Let's get it straight. You know, let's make it say ain't neither one of us perfect. But with great communication brings great relations. You got great communication with your person, and you understand it ain't about me. Okay, she needs some love. Okay, she needs some affection. Okay, babe, look, this is what we're gonna do. You plan your week out then. Or you spontaneously like, let's do lunch. Let's meet up at some place and do something different. Let's go do. All it is communicate. All that holding gripes and shit, being mad at motherfucker for weeks and months. Come on, man, ain't nobody got no time for that. Not in this time. Not in this time with shit trying to go astray. You better know who you fucking with. You better know who you riding with. You better know who down for you. And I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Sometimes people don't want to hear it, but you better have a couple of motherfuckers. If you single, not in a relationship, you should be straight. But if you're single, trying to find a relationship, you better have a couple of motherfuckers up the back to see who knocking it out the park. Who making it fucking happen? Who motherfucking getting it done? Food done? Who fixing the car? Who painting the house? Who paying the bills? Who got the mental stability? Who got the love? The submissiveness? The respect on both sides? You better see who knocking the ball out every time on that, and stop trying to pick somebody for how much they worth. Fuck a motherfucker that's worth. If I got a woman, well, men, we don't even choose like women choose. So first of all, we don't choose like women choose. Women choose financial, looks. They try to make everything about them. They choose about them. They don't choose for us. It become us once they locked in. I don't even think it become us then, because I think women still in the me factor. The new modern woman, let me get it right, the new modern woman think they're the fucking trophy. You not the trophy, shorty. You not the trophy. The man not the trophy. We don't become a trophy until we win as a couple. Then we the trophy. We're a winning relationship. Ain't no you the trophy and bitch, I'm just here for you. Fuck you. And the same thing you should say for a nigga that ain't doing right. Fuck me. Move the fuck around. I don't mean to use vulgar language, but at the same time, sometimes the situation is like, you know, and ain't nobody hurt me. Every relationship I broke up out of, yeah, I was disappointed. I took one. Call it a strike. Took one for the team. Now I just lost that. She was a great girl. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm also the type that if she was worth making up, I would have made up. You know what I'm talking about? But let's get back to what I was talking about. Men and women, we both gotta learn to be a team and work together and be who we need to be to each other. Loving, and cooperation with each other to get to oneness in life. That's completeness in life, period. And then, okay, so we're going to go off of that. So the next thing I'm saying is push yourself. You got to learn to push yourself. You got to learn to push yourself, even though what my mind tell me is that in the morning when I wake up, I don't want to do stuff over again. Okay, am I where I want to be? Nope. So what I did yesterday, was I pushing hard enough? Nope. So today, I gotta push harder than I pushed yesterday. I gotta do more than I did yesterday. I gotta be more focused than I was yesterday. I gotta let's not get it pray. God tell you to acknowledge him, okay? A lot of people get over here and they pray. God know what you prayed for last week. God know what you prayed about. You prayed out. And it's not that I'm saying don't pray. I'm saying not ask God what you asked him for and believe that that's going to happen and move forward. Don't say, God, yesterday I'm still broke. Wake up the next day, God, man, come on, I need that money. He heard you. He probably knew what you was going to say before you put it out there. But now that you spoke it, he understand it, okay? That's what I'm saying. Don't overdo the same prayer. What you should be doing is worshiping God. And that's what a lot of people don't know. Stop asking so much for praying and you're not worthy. That's again saying you're a 10% person in what you do for God and what you do for him and how you follow his commandments and do what he got to do. 80% of the time you're doing what the fuck you want to do. Another 85, you following what the fuck the devil told you to do. The 15% you praying and asking for shit from God. In the 5, you might say something to him what you should have said. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, you got to learn to walk in the light, in the right, and wake up and say, man, and then you got to make it the opposite. So 85, 95, and push that shit till you can get it to 100. Or as close as you can get it to righteous, period. And learn to not need the things you think you need. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, whatever you addicted to, whatever your addictions are, you got to pay attention. Like, yeah, I'm really addicted to that. I'm really addicted to drinking. I got to stop. The right part of me that's talking, if you're hearing it, you might not be hearing it, say, now I need to stop the drinking. But you might heard it and then go right to the party and drink again. You gotta listen to that and say, man, like, damn, I'm really trying to stop drinking. So when I go to this thing, let me say, no today. I know it's going to still get me because just like you started the habit, you got to break it. So your habit is, I drink 4 times a week. Just like you started it, you got to say, I got to get to 3. I got to get to 2. I got to get to 1. This shit don't go cold turkey. People like cold turkey sometimes. It's rare people that do cold turkey. But if you can't do cold turkey, you got to learn to do it backwards in reverse. Okay? So that's just me talking about a wide spread of topics about being motivated and focusing on what you need to do to get to what you need to be and focus on the real thing, on survival right now. So right now, survival is so important and a lot of people don't believe it. Shit can go haywire tomorrow and it's on. All right? So we're going to go to the next thing. And the difference of motivated people and the mindset of like high achiever people. The people is mindset of high achieving. The only thing different with them is that every day they set on their goal. They set on their goal and they motivated from the things, the trophies they accomplish. Whatever if I made 100,000, I'm motivated to make 2 tomorrow. That's that's the mindset. If I did it, see the regular mindset of a basic person is just like, oh, okay, I can't, I don't believe. My mama said I wasn't shit. My daddy said I wouldn't be nothing, and you caught up on what the fuck they said to you. I'm a personal person living. I'm telling you, I've been through that same shit. And as a little kid, I never tried hard in school until I got in trouble in the penitentiary. When I got in trouble in the penitentiary, this lady in the kitchen told me something that changed my life. She said, do you study? She said, do you do what you need to do to be who you need to be? Like what you mean? She's like, well, if you don't study, then how you know your worth? And before that, I have always failed in the past, and because I believed it, because my mom said younger. not to condemn you, mom, I love you. But she told me, like, what you gotta watch what you say to your kids, because they're a hole in their brain, they're a roost in your brain. Because the kid will say, if my mama said I can't do it, it must be true. So I had to learn and start motivating myself and becoming who I need to be by going to jail. When I went to jail set the situation up for me to learn, because the older cats that was there saw positivity in me and they fed it. Oh no, you shouldn't walk with that crowd right there, young man. He said, go over there with them guys. And it was like, they like, nigga, I'm hood though, nigga. Like, nah, I'm from the hood. Like, nah, nigga, you hood, but you got something. Your spirit, right? And they actually sent me to focus, like go to school, go do all the shit you need to do, get that trade, go to work, or go to the library, or do your shit, or do your music, or do what you needed to do. And slowly I realized what it was. I'm like, damn, you know, and it did save me. So going to jail saved me, you know what I'm saying? Because the streets, woo, we was out there, you know what I'm talking about? Everything was going on. So with that, I'm just saying, it's about what's being fed to you. Somebody gonna feed you a bunch of shit, that's what you're gonna be about, a bunch of shit. Somebody gonna feed you a bunch of positivity, you're gonna be about that. And these people feed you shit. These people, these upper level people that know the thinking of this shit, know to feed you a king of another race or a queen of another race shit against each other. Oh, go against your brother, fuck him. Go against your sister, fuck her. Fuck the foundation of the black family. Go against everything you need to do to not be who you need to be. How can you be something without family? How can you be something without fathers? How can you be something without mothers? We all we fucking got. You know what I'm talking about? And not to even talk on a subject of same sex. I'm gonna say same sex. I ain't gonna just call it nothing else. The subject of same sex stops the population by itself. It's wrong. I ain't telling you it's my wrong. I'm telling you it don't work. So whatever you do as two females and as two males, it don't work. It won't multiply. And that's what they want. And that's all I'm saying. So you can be whatever you want to be. I'm not knocking that. I'm not saying none of that. But the truth is, if both of y'all, if most of the population, if half the population choose to stop populating, that's why it's called population. So if half the population choose to stop populating, what happens? We pass, we leave, we digress. All this population control, all this shit is set on that. But not to go off into that, because I'll talk to that at another time. But today, I'm just telling you what you need to do to be motivated, to be focused as a man or a woman, to get off your own high horse, get up off that motherfucker, and start realizing what's real. Get off that fucking phony ass throne you trying to carry. I'm an independent woman. All you lonely ass single women by yourself, it ain't enough fucking men to go around as it is. Then you want to sit there and say, oh, all you gonna have is intermediate relationships. That's all you gonna have. Because that man gonna fuck with you until he don't like what you talking about no more. Or that woman gonna fuck with you until she don't like what you talking about no more. The same thing with a guy. You gay, you straight. That man or that woman gonna fuck with you until they don't like what you're talking about. Until you learn to have productive communications. Until you learn to have deep friendship and bonds. That's what anybody want, period, is a bond. That's it. I got friends, that's girls, that I done had longer than relationships. Showing you a relationship ain't shit. Showing you a marriage ain't nothing unless you got communication. Unless you got somebody that's truly down for you and the team that you're riding on. All I'm saying is, man, get motivated, get focused, get physical with your physical being as a female or a woman. Get the core of you ready. Get the heart of you ready. And get the spiritual mind to be guided by God ready. Because we're in Revelations. We're in the last time, and you got to be ready. And realize that everybody going to be judged, and everybody, what I always say, at max, only got 100 years. So it don't matter if you come to the world 1 minute and die the second. You only got 100 years to do what you need to do. That's it. So no matter what the fuck happening, God watching everybody, and you gonna stand judgment. Stop being afraid what the devil got for you out here. He ain't talking about shit. All right? Rock with what's right and watch it happen. Your boy, Keith Dunn, checking out. Bam.